Hey, Pearl, how are you today? Hey, and here's Minnie. Look at the pretty flowers I just planted. What? Oh, you're right. I almost forgot. Another day of SoulCARE.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to SoulCARE. And I had a wonderful weekend. I had a great weekend. I went to Los Angeles to support my friend Kelly for a gay pride parade and day, weekend, whatever. And it was nice. It was a nice time, very different. I don't think I'd do it again because I'm too old. But it was nice. Look at this. Pride. All right, there we go. And there was we had a lovely time with people dancing and singing. I'm going to take videos for everyone. There you go. Well, you see very fast. Some funny outfits. But here we go. Hold on. Here are the police. Hello. Yay. I knew a couple of the police. Yeah, and then we have there we go again, the police cars. It's good. It was a lot of support from the city, which was very, very nice to see that a lot of governmental, a lot of political support, which is lovely. Someone said, don't ban drag queens, ban assault weapons, which I thought was great. And it was a lot of fun. So I hope, and I saw a man, it was very interesting. I just walked up to this guy who looked like a policeman or a public works guy, and he was actually a public works guy. And I said to him, hi, what a spectacle, huh? I got so old. What a spectacle this. And he looks at me and he goes, you're James. And I said, I am James. And he said, I know you. I said, oh, yes, I'm sure. He goes, no, we worked together back in NBC on the receiving and the shipping dock at NBC in 1982. And I said, you're right, we did. Oh my God, it's Mike. And Mike and I knew each other then. And he said to me after that, he goes, what have you been up to after that? I said, well, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, writing a couple of books. Oh, that's really great. So nice guy. So that was really, really fun. That was the highlight of my weekend to meet this person 40 years ago. 40 years ago. So that was pretty amazing. Hey, Donna. Hi, Miriam Marjem from Switzerland. Sheila, Laura, how are you? Susan Hales. Mayor Snyder, thank you. You were in my course in Edinburgh a few years ago. Very good. Good, Susan. Keep it going, girlfriend. Keep it going. Hi, Patricia from Gainesville. Hi, Carolyn. Hi. Hello, Maureen from Ireland. My sister and brother are headed to Ireland today as we speak. They're both on a plane right now headed for Ireland. They're going over for a vacation. Yes. Yes, Cindy, you're right. It was good to be recognized authentically, not for fame. Exactly right. And for him to remember me, and he just remembered what I looked like, that's pretty darn good. After 40 years, I look the same, that he remembered me. And he said, you were always such a fun guy. And I remembered he was. And I said, and you were a fun guy too. We laughed a lot. And he goes, yeah, in those days, let's just do our own job and have a good time. And it was just great. I said, yeah. And I said, what have you done after that? And he said he went to public health work. So he's a public health work person. Very lovely soul. Ray K. Southern California. Hello, Carol. So I want you all to grab a pen and a paper if you could. I have something to share with you. I thought about this the other day. Actually, I thought about it yesterday when I came home on my drive home from Los Angeles. I thought about doing this with you guys today, and I just thought it would be a fun exercise. I do this with some of my students in an exercise in my 28-day transformation course, and I thought I would do it with you. And I think, as I've said before, that everything should be the first step in healing is awareness. So I think that we have to have a sense of ourselves first. And I'm reading, I'm helping to edit and write my good friend Kelly White. Hey, Kel. Her book, and it's The Spiritual Awakening, Remembering Who You Are. And it's a great book about connecting and remembering who you are and how life's many, many experiences can push you into who you really are. And sometimes it takes one thing to happen, sometimes multiple things to happen for us to get out of our stuff and just say, wait, I'm the soul having a human experience. Now, so in the meantime, I'm doing that last week, and then going up to LA. And then today, I just received my Amazon book from a White Eagle book called Beautiful Road Home by White Eagle. And this is out of print, so I got this. But I just wanted to read you a little before I do an exercise with you, okay? The Road Home by White Eagle preface 1992, was written back early in the 1940s, I believe. The original publication, if they have it here, which they should. I'm not sure if they do or not, but I'll find out. 92, that's about 1938. Now, uh, this book, The Way Home, Beautiful Road Home, came to these people who published White Eagle's books. The idea came grew from a shared inner awareness among those of us responsible for putting his teaching into print, that we wished us to make it clear what is perhaps the keynote of his teaching. Now, White Eagle was a guide who came through Grace Cook, a medium from the 1930s. And I mentioned this earlier before, that White Eagle's sayings, his philosophy, was so profound to so many people that they started these White Eagle lodges all over the world. And I actually went to a couple of them. There's one still, I think there's a few more left in the United States, one in Texas, and I'm not sure where else, 2 or 3 other places. Okay, probably California somewhere. I was at one in Long Beach once. Anyway, it reads, I just want you to hear this. If you want to close your eyes, you can. The idea for this book grew from a sacred shared inner awareness among those of us responsible for putting his teaching into print, that we wished us to make it clear what is perhaps a keynote of his teaching, namely that spirit is life, not just a different world, but the reality of life itself. The everyday consciousness we have is of a dimmed world. Let me repeat that. The everyday consciousness we have is of a dimmed world, sometimes joyful and frequently painful. White Eagle would say that it is within our own awareness that the secret of happiness lies, that the more we realize the existence is love, not limitation, the more we realize ourselves into a true and joyful awareness within the experiences of everyday world and have meaning and beauty. It's true. So when you think of something that's limited, stop yourself thinking that way. Do it a mind shift. They call them mind shifts, because we can have minefields, right? That all this old traumas or old triggers are put up. How are you going to look at something? So we go back to what I often talked about before, which is, the span around us. We can think of our mind as like a radio, right? Great radio. And if you tune into 89.1, it can be fear and darkness, limitation and arrogance and abuse and hurting people and banning books and all that kind of crap, to go to all the way 106.7, which is love, joy, compassion, forgiveness, and healing. I'm going to go to 106.7 because that's my vibe. And that's wherever I want to shift my awareness. So you can be surrounded by horrendous people and situations in your life and really not great space, but you still have your own space in here. And we'll get to that. And your space around you, which is your environment around you, where you are in control of around you, say your house, your garden, and that's yours. So whenever anything gets me, there's a negative space comes into me, and they're okay to have. They have the negative in order to honor what the positive is, right? So we have to have that balance. But I'll always go back. I'll never stay down into a deep space or a depressed space, because I go right back to gratitude. I listen. I'm able to be conscious of having those bad scenario, being aware of them. I'm where I live. I have my health. I have this, so I get right back into that positive space. I think that's it. The joy in life. Life is always there. There's no limitation in life. There's no end of life. There's limitlessness. That's all there is. So I just wanted to share that. Okay. Melissa going right to the questions. Okay, Melissa. Are there birthdays in heaven? Are there birthdays in heaven? And do souls celebrate these birthdays? Once, because I read from another psychic that there are no birthdays in heaven, and souls don't celebrate the birthdays in heaven. And now I'm wondering if it, Melissa, I've never heard that happens. I think it's a very physical thing. I don't remember, I don't remember the date I graduated from high school. I knew it was kind of around the time, but I don't remember the exact date. It's more like that. There's such an expansion of awareness when you pass out of this limited case, the suitcase. The suitcase is opened up, you're expanded. That those little things like that, I don't think they really matter much. Okay, that's my opinion. You like the mind shift, Ellie? Good. Yeah, I gotta have gratitude every day. Gratitude is my mantra. It really is. The more I live, the more I realize. I carry this on my desk all the time too. Look, it's all good to have. Friendship, laughter, love, truth, spirituality, understanding, perspective, perception, just peace. It's good to have something to remind you around that. So my mind space, my head space will always be that vibration of that. And I always surround my house with some lovely things. So grab your pen and paper, please, and I have a little exercise with you. And I'll get to your questions. Okay, so I'm just going to chat off right now. Okay. All right. So what I want you to do is just draw a little body of yourself. I'm not good at this, but you get the idea. Now, I'm a little heavy. I got to lose some weight here. All right. So I just want you to write inside that being yourself there things about yourself that are very positive. Things that some aspects or gifts or abilities or soul aspects that you have within your being that you're conscious of. All right. And put those on the inside of that word, that lovely body of yours. So I'm going to say love because I have great love. Could be better. I could put a plus. That always be better. So I put love, put the plus sign like that. I can always do more. I think I have compassion. So write down those aspects of your soul that you have. Compassion. I have patience to a point, but I need to add more patience. So I'm going to put 2 plus marks for that because I need more patience. I'm still working on patience. Understanding. Let's see what else I can think of. Oh, I'm a good art designer. Teacher. And put a plus sign before that because I think I'm a good teacher. I think I'm kind of a master teacher, as I've been told. I believe that. 2 pluses before that. I'm a good listener. Spontaneous. What else? Humble. Generous. Loyal. That's mine. I filled myself up with all that. What does yours look like? Just curious. And you got to be genuine. If it doesn't fit, if it's not there yet, that's fine. Now, if you find there are things that you don't have no sense of freedom, no sense of yourself, then I want you to put it outside the body, write it outside here. Right. So I would like let's see, outside of myself, I haven't experienced yet, but I'd like to have more people being kinder. More people celebrate diversity. Clean up politics because it's a mess right now, right? I'm saying together, not divided. Country. I know these are things that do with you, but we all can just have that in awareness of our macrocosm. So those are the things I put in the macrocosm. So meet people kinder. I need to remember writing. Clean up politics. This is together, not divided. And over here I have this one, which is people to celebrate diversity. So all those things. So this is just for you to look at and to see what's there. So that's how I feel. What do you feel? So that's what I want to see. What are your comments? What did you find that you could fill yourself with and you didn't? Very good, Catherine. My laugh is so contagious. That's because I'm happy. Laura is humorous, forgiving, gratitude. Great, Laura. Oh, control is a good one. So control is outside of you. Well, control, you can control what happens to you. You can't control people or things. And the moment you release that, so that comes surrendering, then you're free. So if you want freedom of control, and if you have the realization, then you'll be free. You will be no need of control because you don't have control. You have control only how you can. You can only control how you respond, right? Can't control the people, but you can control with boundary work, and stepping into your empowerment, happiness, more awareness. Carol, then more awareness that was outside. You need more confidence. So confidence, Sharon, will be outside you. And how can you gain more confidence, Sharon? By believing in what you do, by one step at a time, believing, because the universe, comes together really for your own happiness. Show more love, right? Show more love Sue, by showing more love, that means you yourself have to show more love to others, right? That's more. So I try to smile and be everyone. And this weekend was really interesting because these guys, and it was funny. And there were African American black guys right around me, and they're talking about a book. One guy wants to be an author. He's talking to his friend's author, and I was listening, and I turned around and said, "Are you an author?" And he goes, "Yes." I said, "Well," so I started talking about my work, and I'm going to get to help him with his book. And then one goes, "You like brothers?" And I said, "I like brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, children, everyone. I love everyone's the same to me. No one's any different." And he said, "You're a gem." I said, "Everybody's a gem. Thank you. I appreciate that. But more people should be like that. We're all the same. Doesn't matter color or where we come from, what country we come from. We're all different. And like when I went to this thing this weekend, everyone was so different. But I don't know. It's just that everybody has a right to be who they are. A friend, someone I know down here in San Diego said to me this Friday before I went up north, said, "Take a picture of the weirdos." And I looked over at him and said, "We're all weirdos. No one's better than anybody else. So we're all, we're all weirdos. As long as you don't hurt people. Release fear. Yeah, Dawn, that's a good one. Fear. So what is it you're afraid of? So that's another separate page, right? So fear. Let's say fear. You put fear on another page, and I would write fear, right? And then you list, what are you afraid of? You do two columns. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of here? And then why? What's the outcome? What is it serving you? So I don't know if there's three columns. I'm sorry. So what it is, why, I'll explain this in a second. So I have this. So the fear. Name the fear. What it is right here. Why do you have the fear? And then if you didn't have the fear at all, like what is it serving? Then what is the result in your life going to be? Result of your life. What's going to happen? What's going to change? How would you be a happier person? Would you be more willing to be spontaneous? Would you trust more? So that's the why. Okay. You get back what you give. Ellie, no one is normal, honey. No one is normal. Thanks, CC. Here's one from Jamie Roberts. Forgave my Korean War veteran father. He was a war hero, rough father. Yeah, rough father. And that's what maybe he had to survive that way. So you got to have a little more empathy because, again, if you're in his shoes, might have done the same thing. So bless them to how to survive. Sometimes it's just survival. Yeah. Here's Dominic. Hi, James. Can a spirit guide tell you things to not? Okay. Hi, James. Can a spirit guide tell you things to get involved with, or is it free will? Well, they can guide you to a point, and the more, of course, intuitive you are, the more you can hear them and sense their thoughts to you, their feelings about things. But again, and then also that's yourself. The more you're intuitive, the more you're aware of your own tuning fork. So you'll know what's good for you and what's bad for you on your own. You'll know this is good or this is bad. You got to pay attention to that. Not overthink it, not rationalize things. Because when you're in your head, you miss out on a lot. So you can do that. And they can help you, but you have to do, they can help you, but you have to go through the test yourself. They can't give you the answers. They can lead you and assist you, but you really got to use your intuition to make that right choice. Okay, Shawnee Jenkins, good for your deck of cards. And how are you going to use them? So good. So read the little booklet that goes with it, and it'll tell you all different suggestions of how you can do spreads. And I have them on my Instagram page, and I have them on TikTok. I'm doing a lot of readings every week for different cards. So make sure you guys are on that if you want to go onto those pages. And please tell everybody about them because I'm just doing this from here. I don't know how to socialize all this stuff. When I was there this weekend, everyone was taking pictures and socializing this and scanning, and I'm like, I don't know any of this. Okay. Donna, how can you find who your spirit guide is? By sitting in the quiet and opening yourself up and listening to your heart. I have a whole book on it. Go to my school, JP's School of Mystical Arts, and I have a whole course on listening to your guides and becoming aware of your guides. That's there too. So it's a very good course. Thanks, Sue. But how many of the courses do you have? So we're changing the courses into Thursday. I'll talk more about it, but we're changing some of the courses around, and we're going to do, because I have a whole new group of people that are helping me now at the school who are really hard people and going to help, and they will be changing things around. So it'll be easier for people to get the courses, combining courses together, suggesting certain courses, because everyone's always asking me, what would be the next thing to do? So I heard your message, and we're doing that. We're working on that. So I will have suggestions for you which course goes with which. So if you've taken a course in the past, you want to take another course similar, I'll have a list for you to suggest. Yeah. Yes, Laura Stoner, my guide told me this morning to prevent me getting into a wreck. Very good. And when you listen to that, they will help you in that respect. That's right. That's correct. So good. And Laura, you could have had a choice then, free will, of slow down or go further or not. So you were very aware of that and trying to tell you to whatever it was, turn here or slow down. You listen to it and you listen to it was even stronger because you're more intuitive. So those messages, you're going to hear them more. You can feel that sense. But again, your own intuition is stronger when you get into that space. You're going to hear your guides easier when you develop your intuition. So JP School of Mystical Arts, I have a very good. I have a very list here. Hold on, I was looking at a list of my courses. Forgive my shirt, but I was just doing a list here. Oh, yeah, there you go. This is my courses. And so, yeah, the Psychic Portals and Psychic Intuition Certification course is the best one in Psychic. And then we have Enhancing Your Intuition. So you'll have these all next week. We'll have these all out for you guys. But some really great courses for intuition work. And there's Life Tools for the Highly Sensitive, which is a great course for those who are empaths, which most of you are empaths. So it's good to have that. Good. And there we are. I might do something else. Okay. Rosemary. Hi, Rosemary. The other night I picked 2 soul cards. The first one was happiness and the second was worry. When I was making the decision to take the cultivating the mediumship. So that's interesting. So the first one was happiness, so it'll bring you happiness. But the worry part could be financially. The worry part could be, oh my God, how am I going to make this a business? Am I going to be accurate? So again, specifically, I don't know what that is, but that could be those 3 things coming to you. The possibility of either one of those. But you will be happy now. We more than get in tune with your intuition, and you're more able to be a vessel of the higher worlds, or even not in a professional way, but able to get into your own guides and your own loved ones. That will make you maybe happier. So, Rosemary, life is for the living, not for the shutdown. So you got it. We all got to take chances. We got to jump in and to that deep end of the pool and just jump in and do it. And that's the best way, because we have to make life happen. It's there for us. We just got to just do it. The universe says yes. We always say no. Humans say no. Okay. Hi, Cindy. I sometimes pick up on things that happen with strangers. Yeah. Or people on TV. Oh, really? I can't cross-reference what I'm picking up. How can I focus on people around me instead of people on TV? You can enhance, and you can really learn how to decipher your information you're receiving. And really, it's just looking outside yourself. It's really emphasizing yourself. So Psychic Intuitive Certification course is the one you should be taking. Because there's so much information in the course that I can't say one thing. There's so many different things. Hi, Lydia. Can't wait for you to speak on forgiveness tonight. Yeah, so tonight, okay. So tonight on Both Sides Now and Beyond with Kelly White, my good friend. Love you, Kelly. I know more about Kelly than I never thought I would. It's really gonna be a whole hour on talking about how to forgive, techniques to forgive, why we should forgive, what it does for us, what it does to the people we do forgive, and also really our own life and their life. So we're going to talk all about that, many different ways about forgiveness and the benefits from forgiveness, and the hardship of it too, because it's a hard one, but it's a great opportunity in the school or school. It really is a really great class for advanced. It's an advanced class, so that's tonight at 6 o'clock tonight. Okay. Sparkle. Is it possible to have more than one spiritual awakening? I feel as though my mediumship grows. I'm going through another awakening. Yes, Sparkle JM, it is because I'm helping my friend Kelly White right now write her book, and she's had several spiritual awakenings, including the name of her book is called Spiritual Awakening, Remembering Who I Am. So and we're going through different in life. There are some people that get one spiritual awakening. Let's say they lose a child, that forces them to question themselves, God, and the world, and how could you do this to me? And they start going on this wonderful journey, and it opens them up. And that's just one intense, emotional, incredibly emotional experience for them to open up. And sometimes it takes other people a long, long time. But Kelly White took a long time, 40 years, until she really got the message. She'd be hit over the head, finally hit over the head, to get the wake-up call to say, hello, you're a soul having a human experience, not the other way around. And you have spiritual work you have to do. That's why you came back. So very interesting in Kelly's book. So to answer that question, sometimes it takes a lot of different events in your life to help you see the light. There you go. Hi, Crystal. Looking forward to that. Yes, I am too. It's going to be a fun night. Vivian says, I'm in need of help so bad I'm only holding on by a thread. Well, Vivian, you better tune in tonight. Please. Okay. Hi, Tutu. Wish I was in a position to attend or take your courses. I've been learning on my own, and so many intuitive, beautiful people approach me by seeing my light. So much to learn. I'm in Hawaii and socialize only when I'm in Wednesday market. You're amazing and such a beautiful light. Aloha. Tutu, if it's a position financially, there are courses there that are very little, $9, $20, very little, and also with payment plans. So look and see what you can find there. There are many. Trust me, I just did the whole list. There are many. There are courses there called Mind Journey course, very short. Reclaim Your Power, safe, secure, and protected. These are all low price courses. Igniting Your Soul Immersion, Opening Your Heart Immersion. So those are on there too, and those are very, very low expense, very low cost. All right. Okay. Betty, hi Betty. I'm having a hard time meditating. I do have a lot of past life dreams and dreams of loved ones who have passed over. So again, I'm going to say it's learning to surrender. And I'd be happy to let you all know, get out your pad and pen again, that the end of this month, my brand new course, The Art and the Spirituality of Meditation, Expand Experience, and it's going to be happening. So the debut is June 28th. So it's coming out. And so you'll see that. It's a great course, eight long courses, hours and hours of videos and exercises. And I'll do a lot of meditations with you for all the reasons. We talk about the chakra points, talk about the glandular body of the chakra points. It's not it's really soul evolution course, I guess I should say. So that's coming out then. And I'm very, very excited about that. I have that down here somewhere. Okay. The spiritual journey of meditation. So that's going to happen at the end of the month, the 28th. So be aware of that. The other thing I'm going to be doing is I will be doing a night of spirit messages, and because of our past time with the Zoom calls, I've been looking for a platform. People wanted to make sure that they would be read in the course and read in the night of spirit reading. So I'm going to do that. So I am going to do that. And that'll be on the 20th of June. And you'll see this is going to be going on. So write this down. It's going to be a limited amount of people. I'm going to evening of spirit. It'll be 2 hours of readings. It's only going to be about 20 people. That's it. Only 20 people. And every single person will get a message, a detailed message. So that's going to happen this Wednesday at 12 o'clock. The tickets go on sale Wednesday at 12 o'clock. On vanprog.com, and they will sell it very quickly. So that's why I'm telling you guys first before we publicize it, you're the first group I'm telling this to. Wednesday at 12 o'clock, they're going to go on sale at danprog.com. Only 20 seats, and that'll go fast. So I'm going to make sure everybody gets a message. Okay. And yes, I think that sounds good. And then my global meditation is also coming up. So look out for that. I do a global meditation, did one last week, and I'll do it at the end of this month. And it's really, really powerful and lovely and wonderful. And we cover all different types of topics. And there we go. The global meditation is Wednesday, June 28th. So you hear about that. And tell people about that if you could. It's a free meditation that we do. Choo-choo, there you go. There's one for you right there. It's a free meditation. Okay. That's it. Okay. Here's a question from Marie. Marie Landry. James, I'm doing a lot of readings with people for free. Why? On some sites, and I was getting really good at it. And I did take classes as well, but then I just stopped and can't get myself back into it. What should I do? I don't know, Marie. I don't know what you should do. What do you think you should do? Do you want to restudy? Do you want to start doing something in a different way, maybe? I would think that's if you have to be passionate about what you do. So you have to find your passion. So we go back to, why are you doing the readings? What's it doing within you? What is your passion gone? Why is your passion gone? Are there aspects in your life that are you're finding your time is being drawn and you're being pulled away, and you don't have the energy for it? So you got to ask yourself what's going on with you, and then it's start all over again. And start again. If you haven't studied with me, study with me, or study with someone else you haven't studied with. But start then changing things up. That might help too. Good luck, sweetheart. Okay. Yes, Susan. Yes. Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, James in the UK. Okay, the UK. I'll be there in just a little while. End of September, I'll be there. How is it that I remember some dreams, not others? Do we leave the body every night? Yes. Hi, Carolyn. Yes, as I've said before, and you know this, we leave the body every night. Your soul, which is encased in this meat suit, leaves at the top of the head. And it's very natural. We do it all the time. We do it in the conscious state too. It's so subtle that when let's say you're driving a car and there's an exit, and all of a sudden you go, oh, and you forgot, you didn't know about the exit. You just passed it. So what happened? You weren't in your body. You weren't in your body. And when you see in the body, it's because you're focusing. When you're not focusing, you're out of the body. You're focused. You're probably right above the head, right there. So you're not in the head to get that. Same thing happens when you read a book or when you're watching a movie. Sometimes we call it daydreaming, right? Daydreaming is literally leaving the body. You're not fully out of the body, but you're a little bit out of the body. I used to do it all the time in school as a kid, because I'm not a morning person. I would be half out of sleep, fully not back in my body. So there we go. And we go to the other side and see our loved ones and our guides and teachers and work on situations in the future. And that's what happens. Hi, Nadine. Hi, Nadine. How are you, sweetheart? The lady, because the question, maybe you should go in your own rhythm. Yep. Very good. Good suggestion, Nadine. Maybe you don't need classes. That's just what I felt. Good. Very good, Nadine. Thank you for helping out with that. Yep. Go to your own rhythm. Yeah. But I also think it might be something else in your life going on. You got to find that passion of what works for you. It might be readings, it might not. But what's that passion within you? Well, you have to have a passion for something. Some have baking. Some have art. Some have music. Some have working with numbers. Some have building construction. So all different passions we all have. Right. Hi, Teresa. James, do you know what the flower meaning is of dandelions is? No, I don't. I really don't, Teresa. But let us know when you find out. I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. Nadine, you teach me always. Cut your head off, go with your heart. Yes, Nadine. Nadine, you got to get that right. It is you cut the head off, but go to your heart. So it's heart first. Okay. Val. Hi, Val. Hey, James. Your meditation helped me reconnect and say bye to my grandmother. So thank you. Oh, very good, Val. My blessings and thoughts are with you. Yeah, it's a passage. It's death as it get closer toward it. It's more of something to look forward to. It's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's that opening. It's that space that we go back into. We went. It's so interesting. We're working with Kelly's book now because there's all I talk about in a couple of near experiences she's had and getting closer to the light. And then there was this membrane that pulled her back, and she knew she had to come back, and it wasn't her time. And same thing happened to me when I near experience too. It wasn't my time. My father said, you have to go back in. I'm like, oh, when I got back to the body, I'm like, oh, my head hurts. I want to have my experience. But, during meditations, I'm so excited about this new meditation course that's coming into the week, end of the month, because I've been on all these meditations where you're out of the body. And I actually went to a studio and recorded over 22 different or 23 different meditations for different reasons. So it's a full on true meditation, soul evolution course. I'll say it that way. Because a lot of us sitting in it's a lot of us sitting in the stillness. They talk about that a lot. I got a lot of from you guys who've helped me, what's important to you, what you need. So I know surrendering was a big part of it and sitting in stillness. So the course is all about that as well. The theme is that sitting in the stillness of your being. So, and it's not like any other meditation course you've ever taken. I'm telling you right now, it's nothing like it. It's a spiritual meditation course. That's how you describe it. Hi, Damon. I had a vision near-death experience before 70 years ago. Very good. Your mine was about 20 years ago. Mine was coming close. I was in a beautiful celestial city with beautiful light and a light body. Yeah, that's about right. And after 3 minutes, I was back. Never this has happened again to me. No, me either. I want again to be there because it is a great involvement. Well, when you finally pass out of the physical body, you can do that when it's its natural time. Right now, you got to bring that light of God. Oh, excuse me. I just read that in the book I was sharing with you. I don't know where I saw. Anyway, here it is. There was something in here that talked about that. I wanted to share that with you too. And now we're talking about it. Here it is. Oh, it's so good. Those who read this book will see that repeatedly describes life as a great cycle in which men and women leave the eternal consciousness, the heaven world, to seek, all right, ready, here we go, to seek the growth experience of seeming to be separate from God and return at last to God with greater wisdom, or shall we say, having through the very act of incarnation been part of the ever-expanding love of God. So use your opportunities in order to make everything even better here and there. As below, so above. As above, so below. Okay. All right, my loves. I'll see you this evening. I will, tonight's show, What It Takes to Forgive, and that'll be 6 o'clock. Real important show. Real important. It might open up your life. It might give you a whole spiritual awakening tonight. So please be here, and I look forward to seeing you later. And thank you for your support and being a friend. Okay. God bless you. Bye-bye.